If suppose before 10 years, if you had invested in Isha Motors instead of buying a Royal Enfield bike, at that time the bike rate was 55,000. Then now the amount would be 10 crore rupees. Instead of buying a Royal Enfield bike at that time, if suppose if you had invested that amount in the Isha Motors in that company, the amount got increased from 55,000 to 10 crore rupees. So you need to be very careful while investing your amount in various schemes. So the Indian stock market is one of those best investment schemes. If you analyze the Indian stock market in a nice way, then you would become a billionaire or millionaire in the long term. So this channel targets this Indian stock market also. This channel targets many things like Indian stock market, Bitcoin and Java and many other things. So please subscribe the channel. The icon would be present here. So please click on that for subscribing the channel. So there would be many playlists here. Please click on those playlists for watching the videos from basics. Thanks for watching.
What is stock market? So before moving to that, first we will analyze the our general market. If suppose if you want to buy any product for daily needs, you would visit the supermarket nearby to your home. So in supermarket you would buy anything. For example, if you need any milk materials, a biscuit, Horlicks, Boost, or for any food material, you can buy those things in the supermarket. Similarly, suppose if you want to buy any stocks of a public listed company, then you should visit the stock market. So visiting the stock market is not a physical one. You can use the online version and you can buy and sell the stock online itself, which means electronically. You don't need any paper material. Nowadays every share is dematerialized, so you don't want the paper format. You can buy and sell the stocks in a dematerialized format. So we will see more about those things in the upcoming videos. For now we will see what is stock market. So for knowing this stock market in a detailed manner, first we need to analyze these two things. The first one is, if a company is moving from private to public, the main reason would be the company is trying to raise the funds. So then the company would announce that the company is moving from private to public so that they can get the funds from the public. So the private to public is a big step for that company. So they will announce IPO. IPO means initial public offering. Initial public offering means the company is moving from private to public, so the people can invest in that company by buying shares. So this is the primary market for the people to invest in that company by buying the shares. This is a primary market where public people can directly buy stocks or shares from that company. So this is the primary market. If suppose these are the public people who have bought these shares of that company via IPO. So A, B, C, D, E and etc. people bought the shares of that company from primary market called IPO. So once these people bought the primary shares from the primary market, the IPO would expire. Then these people can trade the stocks in the stock exchange. If there are some other public people who are eager to buy stocks of this company, for example, we can name this F and G and H. These people are eager to buy the stocks of that company, but they can't buy directly because the IPO has been already expired. Now they can buy the stocks of that company via the stock exchanges. So stock exchange is a place where people can buy and sell stocks of a public listed company. So this is stock exchange. Here people can sell and buy. So here they can sell, buy these stocks, and they, for example, A, B, C, D bought the stocks of this of this company via primary market called IPO, and A and B are willing to sell these shares to somebody. So A and B are listing those shares in the stock market. This can be a stock market, and we can also treat them as a stock exchange where the exchange of shares are done. A and B are listing their shares in the stock market, and F, G, H are very eager to buy those shares. So they are trying to buy those shares via the stock exchange. So after a few weeks, F and G are trying to making a decision to sell the existing shares to somebody. So what they are trying to do is they are listing the shares in the stock market so that other people can buy. For example, if suppose INJ are very eager to buy the shares, then they can also buy via stock exchange. So this becomes a hub or a central place where the shares getting traded. It can be intraday, it can be a short term, it can be long term, but shares getting traded in the stock exchange. So we will talk more about the stock exchange in detailed manner. Probably we just think there are only two recognized stock exchanges in India, which is NSE and BSE, National Stock Exchange and Bombay Stock Exchange. There are some other exchanges, but most of the stocks, most of the public listed company stocks are listed in NSE and BSE. Suppose if you are residing in USA, then there would be some other recognized stock exchange like NASDAQ, like that. So we will talk more about those things in the upcoming video. If you want to open an account in Zerodha for buying and selling the shares of some public listed company, the link could be present in the description box of the video, so you can use that link. So we will talk more about the stock market in detailed manner in the upcoming videos. Thanks for now. In a detailed manner using real-time example. If suppose if you have we can relate this share with the pizza. For example, if we are going to pizza shop for eating pizza with our friends, then we can't eat the complete full pizza. So what we will do is we will to try this pizza with our friends. So here we are going to split this pizza into 8 slices. So we are 8 friends, so we are trying to eat each slice by a person. Similarly, if a company is trying to expand, if a company is trying to expand its funds, it will try to approach a public, so via IPO. So once it approaches the public, it will try to raise funds, it will get the funds from the public company. So by which it will try to satisfy the company needs. So this is the company fund. For example, the private company needs 50 crore rupees as a fund, then that private company will try to move as a public company by announcing IPO. So this company is needed 50 crore rupees as a fund. So if these funds needed from the public, but a single individual can't afford to invest the 50 crore rupees in a particular company without knowing the complete history of the company. So what this company would do is it will try to split the 50 crore rupees into n number of individual units. That individual unit is called share. So this is called share. That individual unit is called share. If suppose the 50 crore rupees is divided into 10 lakh individual units, means the 10 lakh individual units is called shares. So to find the one share value while announcing the IPO, you can do by doing this formula. So the total fund required is 50 crore rupees. 50, 500, 5,000, 50,000, sorry, 50, 500, 5,000, 50,000, 5 lakh, 50 lakh, 5 crore, 50 crore by total number of shares is 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh. So by doing this way, we can calculate the individual share value while announcing the IPO. So individual share value is 500 rupees. If this company has done a very good job in the previous years, then people would be very eager to buy stocks from this company. So for example, these are the public people who are very eager to buy stocks buy shares of this company. We can name these persons as A, B, C and D. So this company would announce IPO via news channel or via television or via any other source of medium, then public would be eager to buy this stock. There are some people who are not aware of this company. They won't buy the stock, and they would be very pessimistic about this company. There are many people, they would be very optimistic of this company, so they will directly buy the shares while announcing the IPO itself. So while announcing the IPO, this company has fixed that the per share value would be 500. So here the people would be interested based on their background situation. A is preferring to buy 1000 shares of this company, and B is preferring to buy 1000 shares, whereas C is preferring to buy 500 shares, whereas D is preferring to buy 10,000 shares. So I think D is very optimistic about this company. Now once they announce the IPO, they will the A has to spend nearly 1000 into 500, so which means 5 2 3 4 5, which means 5 lakh rupees. So A is investing in this company of 5 lakh rupees by buying 1000 shares. Similarly, B would invest 5 lakh rupees by buying 1000 shares of that company. Similarly, C would invest 2,50,000 rupees by buying 500 shares of that company. Similarly, D would be investing 50 lakh rupees, which is very very high in this company. So after few years, for example after 1 year, the company has announced that they are releasing a product. That product has reached many people, so that the profit of the company has been raised drastically. So other people, the public are even more eager to buy the stocks of that company. So for example, these are the other people who are eager to buy these shares. So once the IPO is completed, then the stock should be traded in the stock exchange. So this is a stock exchange. We will talk more about the stock exchange in the detailed manner in the upcoming videos. For now, just consider this is a market. For example, if you want to buy any materials, we would go to market. For example, if you want to buy soap or food materials, milk, like that, we would go to a supermarket, we will buy the required items. Similarly, if you want to buy any stocks of any company, public listed company, we will go to the stock exchange, we will buy these stocks of that particular company. So once the IPO has completed, these stocks should be traded in the stock exchanges. For example, in India, NSE and BSE are the most popular stock exchanges. In other countries like USA, Nasdaq is one of the best stock exchanges. Like that, there are n number of stock exchanges in the world. So we will try to cover those things in a detailed manner in upcoming videos. For now, just consider these stocks would be traded in the stock exchange, which is the secondary market after IPO. So E and F are very eager to buy shares of this company, because the company has announced has released a product which has a good acceptance by the people. So E is okay to buy this share for 750 rupees, and F is also okay to buy of 750 rupees. So once E and F are ready to buy for 750 rupees, A and B, seeing this is an opportunity to sell the stocks of that company and to make some profit. So A and B are trying to sell these shares that they are owning to make some quick profit. So E is trying to buy 1000 shares of the company, and EF is also trying to buy 1000 shares of the company of 750 rupees each. Whereas C and D are very optimistic about that company. So they are thinking that the company would make multiple gains, multiple profits in the upcoming years. So they are not trying to sell these shares. So C and D are keeping these are very optimistic about the company, and they are not going to sell in the short term. They are trying to sell only in the long term, after few years, which means 5 years or 10 years. It can be any number of years. Whereas A and B are very eager to make quick profit. So A and B are selling 750 rupees per share. So A would make 250 rupees per share as a profit. So 250 into 1000, A would make 2,50,000 rupees as a profit. Similarly, B would also make 2,50,000 rupees as a profit, and they are moving out of this company. They are selling those complete shares of that company, and E and F are very eager to buy the shares, so they are okay with it, 70 rupees, and they are buying by spending 2,50,000 rupees, and similarly F is also spending 2,50,000 rupees, and then they are investing that in company by buying these shares. So this is about the short term trading, short term investment, and CND are very optimistic and they are doing long term investment. We will talk more about this in the upcoming video. For now, just consider this is the brief about the share and the share market in a brief manner. If you like this video, please click the like button. If you like this video much more, then you can subscribe the channel. See, why would a company want to go public? So first, before discussing about this, we will consider a scenario where a person called Raja, so his name is called Raja, is trying to open a company called textile industry. He had a vision to do a business, so he found this textile industry named XYZ. Initially, he invested 10 lakh rupees from his own pocket in that company. So for 2 years, the company was going at the bullet phase. So for next 2 years, the company has shown good revenue. Then he decided to expand this company to various cities in India. So what he thought was doing is, he thought that you want to expand this company to various cities in India. Example, Chennai, Madurai, and then Hyderabad. So for that he needed big funds, so huge funds. So what he thought was doing is, he approached a bank. So this is that bank. So Raja approached the bank and he requested some loan. So bank accepted the situation of the Raja and bank granted 50 lakh rupees to Raja. So using these funds, Raja expanded this company to various cities in India like Chennai, Madurai, and then Hyderabad. So for the next 5 years, Raja doesn't needed any funds at all. So next 5 years, he was very happy because his company is growing at a good phase, and he has also expanded those company to various cities. So at the 6th year, he thought that he want to expand this company to various countries. So for example, he thought to expand in different countries like Australia, Japan, and then China. For that he needed huge funds. So he approached the bank and he said the situation. Bank said that they can't afford much loan to the Raja because they have already afforded 50 lakh rupees as a loan. So Raja had no idea. So he thought of moving his company from private to public. So he thought that he need to expand his company, but he need funds. He don't have any other source. So what he thought was, if his company goes from private to public, then he could make huge investment on his company and he can expand this company to various countries. That's the reason Raja moved his company from private to public. So once he moved the private to public, then he got huge funds from the public. So here we are the public members, we are the public people, we can invest that some amount in that company via shares. So we are the shareholders. If you are owning some shares of this Raja public company, then we are also the responsible for the profits and loss of that company. If suppose Raja the XYZ textile company makes a good profit, then we might also get the shares of that profit via dividends. So this is the main reason why a company moves from private to public. There are some other reasons also. For now, this is the important and the most foremost reason. The foremost reason. If you have any other reason, if you know some other reasons, then you can comment those reasons in this comment box of this video. So thanks for watching this video. About the NSE versus BSE in a detailed manner. So first, what is NSE? NSE is a national stock exchange, and whereas BSE is a Bombay stock exchange. These are the two most important recognized exchanges, stock exchanges in India. There are other stock exchanges, but they are not recognized, whereas NSE and BSE are the most recognized and the best stock exchanges in India. NSE established in 1992, whereas BSE established in 1875 itself. So you could see the traditional, you could see the power of BSE because it was established in 1875 and it was one of the oldest exchanges in Asia zone, and then Asia continent itself. The NSE is the first stock exchange in India that provided screen-based electronic trading. So when NSE was founded, it directly started the electronic trading mode. So people can buy and sell stock in electronic mode rather than in physical mode. Whereas in BSE, they initially started the open outcry floor trading, where people used to bid and ask for the price, where people bid and ask share price using in manual mode. So then they switched to the electronic mode. So because that's the reason why BSE is a traditional old-fashioned stock exchange in India that was most respected by many people in the world, because it was established in 1875 itself. And then these are the main indices in NSE, Nifty 100, Nifty 50, and there are some other indices also. Using these indices only, people stock exchanges specify that the country's stock details would be determined. For example, you would have observed the news that Nifty is 10 points down and Nifty is 100 points up, like that. Similarly, you would have observed the news that Sensex is 1000 points down and 2000 points up, like that. So that's the this indices Nifty 100 is a cumulative of 100 company proportion. So we will talk more about those things in the upcoming video. For now, just consider these are the representative things that determine the country's stock position. And if you want to more details, if you want to know more details about the NSE, you can visit this website, nseindia.com. Whereas if you want to know more details about BSE, you can visit this website, bseindia.com. These are the two most trusted and secured stock exchanges in India. So people used to trade multiple number of shares in NSE and BSE. We will talk more about the internal things in detailed manner in upcoming videos. Thanks for watching this video. To buy stocks in India. So in the previous video, we would have discussed many things about the stock exchanges, private to public company migration, like that. Here, if you're willing to buy stocks of some company, then you need to follow these steps before buying the stocks. So first you need to make sure that you have these documents ready-made. So passport size photos, this is not a complex process. PAN card, this is an important mandatory thing that you need to submit to the stockbroker, because using this information only Income Tax Department of India can track your stock buy and sell transactions. And then Aadhaar card is becoming mandatory nowadays for every process. So if you don't have Aadhaar card, please try to take the Aadhaar card from the Aadhaar card representatives. And then bank mini statement, this is the bank mini statement. The alternative would be cancelled check. These are the important documents that are needed to open an account in stockbroker. And the second step is you need to choose the best stockbroker for your use case. It varies from person to person. For example, for my use case, the stockbroker would be some X person, and similarly for your use case, the stockbroker would be the same X person, or it can be some Y person. So you need to choose the best stockbroker. So personally, I prefer Zerodha stockbroker because there are n number of benefits in Zerodha. If you want to buy mutual funds, Zerodha is supporting that via coin. If you want to if you want some leverage for your intraday trading, Zerodha is providing that there are a number of benefits. So I will try to cover those things in a separate video. For now, just consider that I personally prefer Zerodha. It may vary from person to person. For your case, Zerodha would be more preferable, but some person Zerodha won't be the preferred one, like that. So please try to choose the best stockbroker. According to me, Zerodha would be best stockbroker for my use case. It may be the case for many people also. If suppose if you want to open account in Zerodha, then you can use my referral link that would be present at the description box of this video, and then open trading account and open demat account. This is third step, which is the important step before buying stocks in India. So what is a trading account, what is a demat account? If you want to buy some stocks, or if you want to sell some stock, you need some platform. You need some platform that connects to the stock market. Trading account handles those things. So trading account is a buying and selling platform which connects to the stock market. Suppose if you want to buy or sell stock, then you can use a trading account to buy and sell stock via stock market, which can be either NSE or BSE. And then if you have bought some stocks, you need to hold those stocks in some holder. That would be the demat account. Demat account is the place where stocks are held in electronic format. So you might have a doubt, so whether stock is a physical paper or it's some document, like that. So nowadays stock has become dematerialized, so it's in electronic format. So you can hold n number of stocks in electronic format in demat account. And then you need a bank account, because if you want to buy some stock, you need some funds. So that funds would be transferred from the registered bank account to the trading account for transaction. If you're trying to sell some stocks which is in a demat account, then the respective amount would be credited in a respective bank account. So these are the three important accounts that needed for buying and selling stocks in India. If you want to open account in Zerodha, you can use my referral link that would be present in the description box of this video. So thanks for watching this video. Now we are going to discuss about what is a stock index. So when you open the news channel and newspaper, you would hear the words called stock index down by 2%, stock index up by 10%, like that. So these are the common buzz terms that you hear whenever you open a newspaper or news channel. So before going to that, we will try to discuss the general information about the index. So generally index is used to measure a change. For example, CPI, Consumer Price Index, so which measures the inflation rate of a country. So similarly, temperature, if suppose the temperature in Chennai was 33 degrees Celsius last day, means if suppose the temperature today is 35 degrees, the change in temperature is 2%. So which is also another index for measuring the temperature. Similarly, there are n number of indices in the real time for measuring the change of a particular thing. Similarly, in stock market, we have n number of indices to measure the change of the value. So nearly 7,000 companies listed on BSE and NSE. So it's very tedious job to measure the stock value every day of each stock to determine the stock market trend of that country. So for that, what they are trying to do is they are trying to group similar stocks and try to find the index value. For example, if there are n number of stocks of a bank company, for example HDFC, ICICI Bank, and then Lakshmi Vilas Bank, like that, they will try to group those stocks and they will try to find the index value. Then that would be determined as bank index value. For NSE, there would be some separate code for the bank index value. For BSE, there would be separate index value for bank index. And then the another way of grouping those stocks is market capital. So the stocks that companies whose market capital is if if suppose if there is a company called X and the market capital is 10,000 rupees, if there is another company called Y and the market capital is 10,000 rupees, then these two companies would be treated and they are grouped and they would be find the index value for that company. And this is another approach. Another approach is share price. They will try to group these stocks whose share price is very similar. For example, X company's share price is 100 rupees and Y company's share price is 100 rupees. They will try to group those shares and they will try to find the index value. So by following this procedure, they will try to find the index of a particular sector, a particular market capital company. So the resultant would be, for NSE there are n number of indices like NSE 100, NSE 50, like that. For bank sectors there would be a bank sector index, like that. We need to use this formula. They are using this formula to find the index value of a index value. So free float market capital of grouped stocks by base market capital. So free float market capital of a group stocks equal to stocks which are publicly available for trade. So there would be 10,000 stocks when IPO was, but there would be only 500 stocks that would be publicly available for trade. That would be considered for calculating the free float market capital. We will try to cover those inner details in detailed manner in the upcoming videos. For now, just consider this the formula: free float market capital of group stock by base market capital into base index value to calculate the index value of a particular thing. So thanks for watching this video. If you want to open an account in Zerodha, you can use my referral link that would be present in the description box of this video. To discuss about what is market cap. So if you want to analyze a company fundamentally, then you need to know some terms and some definitions, some formulas, so for better analyzing the company. So one of those things is market capital. Market capital is equal to share outstanding into current share price. So what is share outstanding? So to calculate the total number of shares outstanding, then you need to use this formula. So you need to calculate the total shares owned by public, promoters and investors. So you don't need to calculate these things. These things would be presented at the website of that company, or you can get the information in the official NSE and BSE site, or you can also get the information in financial websites like Money Control, like that. And then now we will try to explain that with an example. So example, if you want to calculate the market capital of ABCD company, then ABCD company market capital equal to total shares outstanding is 10 lakh rupees into current share price is 100. So 10 lakh into 100, the total market capital of that company is 10 crore rupees. So this is the way by which we can calculate the market capital of a company. There might be some other ways also. So I am explaining about the one way which is most widely used by the people. And then based on this market capital, you can classify the stocks into various categories. So various categories are large cap, mid cap and small cap. So what is a large cap? If suppose a large cap means the market capital should be above 10,000 crores. If you have market cap, if your company has market capital more than 10,000 crores, then your company will be treated as large capital. If your company has capital between 500 to 10,000 crores, then that would be treated as mid cap. If your company has less than 500 crores, then your company would be treated as small cap. So based on these categories, many people would decide the best stock based on the categories. They will also analyze other fundamentals like profit per earning ratio, profit per cost, like that. We will try to cover those things in the upcoming videos. For now, just consider this is the way by which we can calculate the market capital of a company, and then these are the three categories of a market capital. If you want to open an account in Zerodha, you can use my referral link that would be present in the description box of the video. So thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, please like it, comment about IPO in a detailed manner. So first we will see a private company investors details, and then we will try to collate with the IPO details. So first, if I am owning a company which is a private company, the persons who can invest in my company are promoters, my family members, my friends, some of my employees, venture capitalists and angel investor. If if my co-founders and me are deciding to expand this company to the next level, then my company needs more funds. So then I would make this company as a public one, so that I get funds from the public, so that I get enough fund so that I can expand this company to the next level. That's the reason why a company moves from private to public. If a company decided to move from private to public, then they will announce a IPO, initial public offering, to the public. So the general public can buy shares from that company for the first time using IPO. So first IPO means first time the company sells its shares to the general public. So the number of shares and the price band of these shares would be determined by the various factors by SEBI. SEBI regulates the IPO process of any company in India. If your private company needs to be public, and if you need to announce IPO, then SEBI, you need to approach the SEBI and you need to explain the reasons for going from private to public, and then you need to explain the total number of you need to explain the total funds that your company required. Like that, then SEBI decides the total number of shares and the total number of shares and the price based on various factors. So that's the approach by which a private company moves to public, by announcing an IPO. So once after IPO, during IPO, the public can buy the company shares directly from the company. After that, the people can sell the shares, or people can trade these shares via the secondary market called stock exchange. We will try to cover those things in a detailed manner in upcoming videos. So thanks for watching this video. Suppose if you want to open an account in Zerodha, then you can use my referral link that would be present in the description box of this video.